Hmm. I don't think nothing really changes. Mm. Mm. Hey, yo, what's up, investor team? Mm. 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 And that would have been wrong now, man. All right, so I'm just gonna do like in the direction of the trend. I don't really pay attention to nothing else. And this is like 39 too. I gotta find some. Mm. 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 So I wonder where we can go. Okay, I'm just gonna try that tomorrow. And moving forward, I'll try that tomorrow and moving forward. You know the crazy thing? I don't know what happened in the last session. I really don't know, but y'all want to hear something crazy? Yeah, vindicate me, baby. Well, y'all want to hear something crazy? I don't want to trade against the trend no more. As crazy as that sounds. I don't want to trade against the trend no more. I think something in my mind just said, yeah, I'm kind of done with that. Now I'm going to look for opportunities to go and trade with the trend now. And oh shit, y'all caught me. Y'all caught me. I've abducted counter trend Sherman. You know, I think what really did it was the price action today. You know, I was up about like 7K on ES today. I was looking for 10K. You know, to be vindicated. You know, vindication. But you know what the ES did? Instead of hitting my target, because I just walked away from the screen because I figured it was going to take all day for the bears to figure it out. Instead of hitting my target, the bears literally gave this whole entire thing up. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you my entry. I'm going to show you where I had my target. And when I came back to the chart, because when I first looked at it, I was like, oh yeah, baby, I'm up, baby. Oh shit, we up. We up. I was in at around 51. So I caught this drop right here, looking for at least a retest. I was going to take some off at this low. And I had a runner at yesterday's low. So I was up about 7K, right? Unrealized. Just for that, I come back to the charts thinking that my target is going to get hit. And I was like, yeah, baby, ES. Yeah. I want to see them 5 figures, baby. Just to come back to the charts and see that price fucking came all the way back to my break even. Dude, I hate bears so freaking much. I just hate them. I really do. They suck. They just suck. They suck, man. They suck. Yeah, I mean, investor key. Investor key, investor Z. That's exactly how I felt like. Like, damn, I came back to the crib and found out that the damn locks was changed because I was like, hold up, what the fuck is going on here? What's going on? So I was like, you know what, man? Fine. because you have to, like, I mean, if you trade counter trend, you kind of have to get out at the right spot. And the same thing happened with gold too. Because shit, we basically caught the bottom on gold. And I tried to short what I thought was supply, and man, I had to close the position because it looked like the bears just wouldn't hold it. And the same thing was happening on the Nasdaq. I'm sorry. Same thing was happening on the ES and gold at the same time. The bears were trying to short this thing, and then the bulls were just being relentless. And I think something just snapped inside of me and just said, you know what? I'm just going to trade with the trend. I don't have to deal with this shit. I don't have to deal with it. I guess you don't change until it hurts, right? Well, I guess it hurt because today I just sat down at my desk, looked at the chart and said, where can I get in so I could trade with the trend? And I was just sitting here looking at the chart and I was asking myself, well, obviously right now the trend is bullish. So where can I get in? And I set my limit and just waited till it got filled. And sure enough, it pulled back and got filled. And I'm pretty sure this thing can continue to trade higher. I'm just going to trade with the trend. I'm not fighting the trend no more. No more. That shit pissed me off, man. That really pissed me off. No, it didn't piss me off. It just disappointed me. It's just disappointing that you can really only trade one side of the market for the most part. I mean, the bears have kind of stepped up a little bit, but it's just frustrating when price gets into supply and you have to sit here and make life-changing decisions of whether to short it or go long at supply or wait. We ain't waiting. So either we're going to go long at supply or we're going to short at supply. Me being, a professional trader, thinking, hey, let's short at supply. It makes sense, right? Price is trading into its previous supply. It's unmitigated. We should get a bearish reaction. Maybe not a reversal, but a rejection, right? No, we get chopped. And then the bears give it up. And then the bulls just trade through supply like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. So I'm done. We're trading with the trend. Trade with the trend, Sherm. Yeah, bro, kid, because I was looking for 10. I wanted to be vindicated. Dang it. I figured that I mean, we had a double top. I mean, and this is why I was going to let it run. I figured it was going to at least retest the low, maybe get a retest of the session low. I mean, we had this breaker structure, we had the pullback, and then it dropped. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm good, baby. All I gotta do is hold this thing, and I should be good. But why the hell did the bears just give it up midway? This is this is abnormal price action right here. That's abnormal. What kind of support did the bulls use to bring it all the way back? I guess it doesn't matter. The bulls found a way, and the bears, as usual, they just prefer to get clapped as per usual. So, I guess that's my fault. I guess I figured that the bears were going to finish the job here, and they didn't. So I'm tired of shorting at supply, and my heart rate goes up. Or not my heart rate, like I said, those life-changing decisions. Like I hate the feeling that my mind is racing. It's trying to calculate this and that. If this supply area doesn't work, we should go higher, and maybe I should short there. With Dubai, in Dubai, huh? I think I think I'm gonna start taking lessons from take profit Sherman. I think it's time. I think it's time, guys. I really do. It's time. It's time. It's time. I mean, it's literally right here. It's literally right here, man. Okay. Well, honestly, I'm debating if I should trade for 10 points or if I should trade for 11 points. I mean, it'd be $90 extra though. Hmm. Mm. Yeah, right. Okay, that's definitely true. And Cave Trader, yeah, you had another bet. Had another rough day with the Nasdaq today. I think what I'm gonna do. I think what I'm gonna do moving forward, I'm gonna trade the Nasdaq, ES, and gold. I'm gonna trade with the trend, and I'm only going to trade one contract. What do you mean you hit max loss today? Did you lose one of your accounts? Is that what you're saying? But yeah, I'm just going to trade with just one contract per account moving forward. Only risking, I'm only going to risk like a few points. Okay. Oh yeah, he hit daily max. Oh, daily loss limit. I mean, yeah, because well, when you said max, that's usually the maximum loss limit. Usually means that you lost the account because that's like the maximum amount of loss that you can take in the account, and you lost it. So okay, so you hit the daily loss limit. Okay. All right. I was like, dang, trade trader. I know I must be misreading this. I know I must be misunderstanding it. I know you didn't blow an account. Not cave trader. Not cave trader. Cave trader doesn't blow account. Yeah, I'm going to like I said, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Yeah. And shit, Alfred sent this to me. So if anybody that trades Tradeify, apparently Tradeify is trying to take over right now. Let me see if I can find it. So I guess they have a flex plan or a daily plan. And no, where the hell is it at? Okay, I guess let me just look at their Discord. I wish they would take the consistency rule off. All right, so this is basically what, this is their Discord. If you're not, uh, I mean, at this point, if you're not in a Discord with these prop accounts, you're definitely missing out because usually they have, in Dis or their Discords, they usually have, Discord exclusive promotions sometimes. So just make sure that if you're trading a prop, they usually have a Discord, and you should definitely be a part of that community. But anyway, so apparently Tradeify is saying either you get daily payouts, end of day drawdown, no consistency and funded, and it launches at 9 a.m. tomorrow. So depending on how much they cost, because that's what's going to be the deciding factor for me. Depending on how much they cost and what are the requirements to become a funded trader or to upgrade them to a funded account, we'll definitely rock with that. So yeah, so all right. So this is the most significant product launch since Tradeify began, built to sit perfectly alongside our Lightning funded plan and our one-day pass growth plan with a fresh, modern take on how traders get funded. So with Select, traders get daily payouts, choice in how you get funded, no consistency rule in funded, and a bigger payout cap. Because tomorrow we have unveil. Okay, so it's saying so flex or daily. I guess it'll be explained further tomorrow. No, Rug Kit. They don't have an activation fee. I think Top Step is probably the last firm, major firm, to do away with activation fees. I mean, obviously, if you trade Apex, they will never get away with they would never move away from their activation fees, their lifetime licenses or subscription plans. That's why they make 20 million plus a month. Okay. So I guess tomorrow during the stream, we'll go over it. We'll look at it. We'll see that if it fits. And I guess we'll move on from there. Yeah, I mean, hopefully it fits because the idea of getting a daily payout is great. All right. So, and then I think so another thing that I was actually thinking about today was I was trading ES and gold at the same time, and I don't know that it didn't, because I was heavy on gold, or I was heavy on ES, and then try to get some more money in gold. And I missed that drop and that pop on the ES today, that fake out underneath the range, and then that pop, and then that fake out at the highs, then the drop. ES, I mean, this right here, this series of price action took out a lot of people's accounts. And believe this or not, but I think it has officially happened. Or technically, it has officially happened. If you go over to Think with Bookmap, Alex usually has 3 streams going concurrently. He has the Nasdaq, the ES, and gold. This is the first time, today was the first time that I saw that ES had more viewers than the Nasdaq. It was the most eye-opening thing that I've seen in the trading market in a while. There's more people paying attention to the ES than the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq is underperforming towards the ES. What the heck is going on with the Nasdaq? What the heck is going on? Now, the ES and the Nasdaq, their price action looked very similar today, but you can see that the ES made the bigger moves. It's the same pattern. I mean, it was basically the same pattern as the Nasdaq, but the ES made the bigger moves today, which was crazy. Crazy to think. I mean, actually, the ES was making bigger moves since last week. I measured the move from last week, and the ES pushed past the 300%. And when I say 300%, I'm talking about using fibs. The ES pushed past her 300% way before the Nasdaq did. I think the Nasdaq touched the 300%, I think, the last day of last week, I think, if I recall correctly. But the ES touched that thing and traded through it. And this is why this is significant, because the ES usually doesn't trade past the 200% without a deep retracement. So for it to touch the 300% and keep going, that means that there's something going on. There's something going on for the ES to trade past the 300% and keep going without a deep retracement. Yes, Investor Z, it's crazy. I saw it today. There was more ES viewers than Nasdaq viewers today. Crazy, man. Crazy. Or at least the time that I looked at it. I think the excitement for gold has died down because obviously gold isn't necessarily moving how it used to move. Or, I mean, gold has calmed down obviously, but it's not moving how it moved like earlier this month where that shit was just kept going up.
Mm.
Mm. You know what, Red Kit? I'm starting to feel the same way. I mean, I've already had this rule where I don't trade the NQ at all in my funded account. I'll trade the Nasdaq in an eval, but I like to stick with the safer instruments like gold or ES, or actually just gold. All my funded accounts right now is exclusively trading with gold. I may go back to the ES, but the ES is definitely trading differently. Because obviously the ES now is making like what? Shit, that was like a 30-point move. So basically gold and ES is basically They used to trade the same and now they trade the same now. They used to chop. They used to make small measured moves. You had to kind of pick your spots and just wait all day. Gold used to be very slow, and it has its moments. But now gold and ES are both movers now, which I like. So I can trade one contract with gold, but I have to trade two contracts with ES because I would have to catch a bigger move with one contract. I had to catch 20 points to make $1,000 on the ES. 20 points. I might actually start thinking about potentially trading with three contracts instead of scalping ES like I have been. I'll probably still trade. I'll probably still do that when the momentum, when we break out and pull back and we're going higher and stuff like that. I'll probably trade that way still. But if I'm going to set limits, I'll probably get in with three contracts. Yeah, and then every trade would be a $300 or a $675 loss, which is mm. So if I trade two contracts, mm, every loss would be a $450 loss, which honestly, I think I'll just stick with two. I have to get, I'm getting out of the habit of having one instrument do all the work. I mean, I trade all three instruments, Nasdaq, ES, and gold. Why not, take advantage of that? Just have, just positions in each one. So Redkit, so you're basically an ES trader? Are you focused more on the ES? Oh, mainly NQ. I think Smith does the same thing. Mm. I will say that this is boring. So I wonder if the market wants to get a retest of 50, because I mean we definitely have like a small little trend line here that the market technically just broke. And then it just broke this trend line. So so we still got this trend line coming up. We got this little trend line right here. We just had the market break that trend line. We got the market kind of peeking out underneath that trend line. I mean, the trend line is sloped enough for the bulls to find support. I mean, it's not like they can't do it. Mm. Means I have to get kind of used to this. Mm. 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 The dreadful break even. The dreadful break even. I mean, that's close enough. Mm. Mm. Okay. Mm. Well, this what kind of sucks about the Nasdaq and the ES, because sometimes they come out the gate swinging at open, and then sometimes they just sit there and do nothing. It's like they literally need someone to hold their hand and help them cross the street. Like I said, I believe that this is a manipulated move. I mean, this leg right here looks so abnormal on both the Nasdaq and the ES. Oh yeah, I need that. This leg right here looks so abnormal. We know that most breakouts will fail. So we'll see if the market actually breaks out above this high, or if we're going to see a rejection back into the range and actually get the move that we was looking for, or at least I was looking for during yesterday's session, with the retest of, or the market taking out this low and taking out pre-market low, or at least a retest of the pre-market low from yesterday's session. Yeah, the only thing that's moving right now is gold, as per usual. All right, so I mean, the question is, will the bears hold this resistance trend line? I mean, they already broke this trend line. So now the question is, will they hold? Now, I was talking to Smith about this earlier, and I was telling him I'm seriously considering not taking any more short positions ever again, or until the bears become goal oriented once again. I was literally telling him, I was like, man, I don't want to take shorts anymore. It's every time I put a short on, it's like I automatically prepare myself to be disappointed. I just prepare myself to be potentially disappointed. It's not even fun. I mean, it's great to catch a short, but it's not an enjoyable feeling to be in a short position at all. And then when your target hits, it's like, oh my God, I don't ever want to go through that again. Hey, what's up, Alfred? I'm pretty sure that's true, solo trades. Everybody was doubting our boy Trump with them tariffs, which is probably I mean, I know we talked about this before, but the world just feels so dystopian now. The energy is definitely different. It definitely is. The world just feels so dystopian. It just feels like nobody is. It just feels like nobody is willing to acknowledge human nature anymore. It's gotten to a point to where everything is more, it runs like a machine than something that feels authentic and human. Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it. I won't hold my breath. I won't hold my breath until it actually happens. Because you got to think, just think about all the people, think about the jobs that will be lost if we didn't have the IRS. Just removing that entity from existence would destroy a lot of jobs. your CPAs, your accountants. I guess you can still, do bookwork and stuff like that. But, anybody that specializes in taxes and tax law, and it'll be a whole lot of wasted effort. You don't need to have a tax consultant anymore, a lawyer that specializes in taxes to be able to evade taxes anymore. They would have to go and look for something else. It would be such a disruption. I don't know. I'm not saying that this administration has to care about that, but that is definitely a reality. But at the same time, I don't like the idea of making money and then having to give a portion of my money to somebody else. Yeah, what's up, Santiago? Are you in anything tonight? You know what? Let me actually do this before I forget. Let me cancel these orders because I thought we was going to at least see a pullback, but we ain't about to see no pullback. So let me just cancel these orders. I don't want to leave these orders overnight because we're not about to see no pullback, not no time soon. And if we do see a pullback, I'm pretty sure the measured moves will all be different, and the fibs will be different. The measured moves will be different. So let me cancel these orders. All right, we're all canceled. So what the plan is with these accounts, I'm going to transition the trading styles. I'm still looking for the break and retest on all of my accounts. But as I said earlier, I won't be looking for anything that's going against the trend because even during these bearish moves, even in these bearishness, we still had the market still. You still made more money. Yeah. So. Well, Red Kid, what do you see? What do you see with AI? My opinion with AI is that all AI, I feel that what AI does really well with is literature, words, and that's it. It's literally a language model. So anything that has to deal with language, a large language model, that's what AI is great at. I don't think it does great outside of that. But that's my opinion. It doesn't mean that it's true. It's just my opinion. I don't think that it does anything outside of just pretending it's a human. You can have a conversation with it. You don't have to go through a therapist if you don't particularly want to. You don't have to talk to a real person because AI is really great at imitating, or at least it used to be. At least it used to be. I've already said this previously, but I feel like these chatbots have been dumbed down and suppressed. When these chatbots first came out, man, they were great. And now it's yeah. It feels like I'm talking to a robot and not a person. So I don't know if that was done purposely. I don't know if they've the developers is suppressing some of the responses, or if you have to ask a certain way to unlock, how it would previously respond. But I guess AI is also great for AI is also great for automating things as well. If you can automate it, AI is really great at doing that too. The one thing about AI that it does better than humans is that if you give it an instruction set, it follows that instruction set every time, and it doesn't get tired of following that instruction set. Us humans, on the other hand, we don't like to follow rules. We don't like to follow instructions, especially over time. A great example of that today, when I was what was I doing? I think I was taking a break. Yeah, I think I was taking a break. Or I think I was at the gym. I don't know. I forgot what I was doing. I forgot where I had this regulation. I said to myself, I guess I was arguing with myself because I wanted to make a certain amount of money per day, because I already have it in my mind that I'm not going to risk too much. I'm going to trade small. I'm going to trade over time. And it's going to get to the point to where, like, every 5 or 10 days, I'm going to have a payout from different firms. And all I have to do is do the initial work up front. And then over time, I will constantly, be paid out. And then I said to myself, I guess I was trying to adjust in my head on how I can get it faster. And I said to myself, dude, just follow the rules. What's so hard about following the damn rules? What's so hard about that? And I had to really stop and think, because I was like, damn, I don't follow the rules. I do switch it up. I mean, y'all guys seen it. I come up with 10 million different strategies to trade, all profitable. And once I figure that it's profitable, I try to find something else instead of just sticking to what has shown itself to be successful. But I mean, that's us humans. It's I don't know what it is, man. I don't know if it's because it's maybe ourselves protecting ourselves from, like, if we're in the wild and we're doing the same thing every day, it makes it easier for a predator or one of our enemies to figure out our schedule and ambush us and take us out. Maybe that's the reason why humans just have a hard time doing the same thing over and over and over again without getting tired or bored. That's definitely a problem. Yeah, that's exactly right, Rootkit. It is a junior developer. I think I was talking to Smith about that. I don't know if I talked about it on stream. AI is definitely good at being a junior developer. It's not going to build anything extravagant without trial and error. You're not going to build the next Facebook using ChatGPT, I promise you. I mean, I guess you can. Hmm. Yeah, it definitely is. Wow. So Kevin Hassett. Let's see. I don't even know who that is. Man, it's gonna be different, man. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. Powell, come on, Powell. Come on. Come on, Powell. All you had to do was kiss the ring. That's it. Kiss the ring. The one that gave you where put you in position. All you had to do was continue kissing that ring. Per se. It's gonna be different not having Powell at the podium. That's gonna be different. I don't know if Fed chairs can come back because I don't know. I feel like so this is the guy potentially that's going to replace Powell. And you said that this guy is negative zero. That's what we had in COVID. That's what the market has been wanting since we had it during COVID. Negative interest rates, huh? Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. People like to talk shit until they're the ones in position, and their tune usually changes once they're there, because Trump is not going to get blamed. I mean, people will find a reason to blame him, of course. And I'm not advocating for Trump either. I mean, like I said, I don't get involved in politics. Politics, I understand that it plays a part in a lot of people's lives, but it doesn't play a part in mine. But if anything were to go wrong, he will be blamed. And that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure, especially when it's career ending, actually. These public figures are playing a different game from us, quote unquote, normal folk or commoners, as they say. They're playing a different game. You go down in history as the person that crashes the economy. We go into another Great Depression because you're being too aggressive with interest rates, and it's basically a juggling act, and that's why Powell is. I mean, if you really look at him, you can tell that his main concern was not being the person to cause a Great Depression. Another one. Even though probably low key, probably people will say that we're in one now, or we're in a recession or whatever. But it's a lot of pressure when it's your name on the line. People are crazy. You think that influencers be getting death threats for influencers, actors, when they play a character? They get death threats from fans, from the audience, and they're just playing a character. Just imagine being the person that actually affects people's lives by maintaining the interest rate, the restriction of monetary policy. So he's talking a lot of good shit, but we all know that if you lower interest rates too much, then a lot of sectors that depend on high interest rates, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I fully understand it, but what I do understand is that if you lower it too much, then different sectors have different effects, and that can also be a negative thing as well. And that's why Powell was always trying to find like a balance between having a rate that's not too restrictive, but at the same time prevents. Because I think I was reading this article about investors were saying if we saw COVID level interest rates, that they would go out and buy and purchase as much property as possible, which would send the housing market into a frenzy, into chaos, because all the prices will go up because the demand will be so high. The supply will be less, obviously. You'll probably have a lot of new construction. And that's why a lot of these properties, because the first time a lot of these properties were built because there was so much demand for housing. And now that that demand has gone down, a lot of these homes have had to be sold for a loss. And a lot of these homes are empty because the demand is not there anymore. A lot of people had to hold on to their property because they couldn't sell it for the number that they want. So, I mean, it's like this interest rate is definitely a juggling act. And so, like I said, I believe it when I see it. I'm not going to sit here and react to news. He's not even the Fed chair yet. He hasn't officially been chosen to be the replacement yet. Shit, I feel like, I really feel like that Trump might actually keep Powell as the Fed chair. I know that might sound crazy, but I think he might actually keep him. I think when it gets closer to the end of his term, I think that Powell and Trump will probably have a meeting. I really believe that will probably happen. It's most likely to happen. Because one thing that Trump can't say is that Powell hasn't done his job. They can call him names like Too Late Powell and stuff like that and blah, 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 blah. But Powell is the one that got us through COVID. No other Fed chair is going to have that on their resume unless we have another pandemic. He's already proven his worth as a Fed chair. So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, Trump is a businessman, or at least he claims to be one. So, that's my opinions. We'll believe it. We got until next year, until anything's official. You think he'll keep Powell? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we do. I mean, we can't have somebody just kissing Trump's ass. It's like, yeah, cut the rates. Yes, sir. Cut the rates. You know, Rud Kid, you reminded me of South Park. Has anybody seen like the new season of South Park? It's hilarious. It's hilarious because they're actually displaying that same thing. And then honestly, I see where they get that from, because when you look at any of the press conference, it is like, through Trump's leadership, we were able to do this and yada yada blah blah blah. And I mean, right now he is the king, so I mean, of course, that's what I guess his cabinet is supposed to do. But it is interesting that they all do that. Yeah, through Trump's leadership, we was able to accomplish this and yada yada and blah blah blah. Yeah, like, dude, we need Powell. It ain't gonna be the same. It ain't gonna be the same. We don't want this new guy. We don't want a new guy. We want Trump to keep Powell. Hmm. Well, if I actually trusted the Bears, I'd be actually concerned for this position, but uh, hmm. If I do that, then I'll be paying like at least $50 on commissions. So if I have to pay $2 per side, so 15 times 2, that'll be $30 in just straight commissions on 15 micro contracts. Mm. Mm. Actually, let me see what Blue Sky, how much do they have for commissions? So actually, Blue Sky's commission is actually 50 cents. So if I have 15 times, all right, so that's only $7 for Blue Sky. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, wouldn't that be different, Alfred? Alfred said that Powell's been in office. I think that's true for maybe everybody here, maybe. For all the newer traders that started after COVID, yeah, Powell's has been the Fed chair. Honestly, I don't understand that whole thing. I mean, I understand officially the Fed chair doesn't answer to the president or the sitting president, but he can choose who he wants to be, or he can appoint who he wants to be the Fed chair. Why does that make sense? You would think that if you don't want the two powers to commingle, there would be a different process. But at the same time, if you're president, you kind of want to be able to pick who's operating in your circle, because at the end of the day, when it's time to write the history books, nobody's not going to. They're going to focus on the president and the people of his cabinet, and he will be blamed for everything that happens, good or bad. So what I'm liking so far is that we still haven't broken through that shelf as of now. At least the market is still holding up. So I'm gonna leave this position running overnight. I'm gonna leave it running overnight. And we still got this shelf being held up. We got this range. We got the breakout, pullback, but this is a two-legged pullback. But this is a breakout, pullback, higher high in price. This is a bull trap or a bear trap. And we're getting that candle. I think I should be good. We all know that if the bears wanted to sell this thing, that they would sell it. I should be good. Yeah, I should be good. As long as they don't break that shelf right there, I think I should be good. We could see some turbulence at 60, 61, but I think we can get to 63, 64. I think, yeah, so at this high, we'll probably see some turbulence at this high. But I think we can get up in this area right here. I'm pretty sure we can go further. I'm pretty sure we can go to 70. We can go to yesterday's high at 70. I'm pretty sure we can get 70. We'll see. I don't think we need to go lower to go higher. If we look at a daily chart, well, I mean, it does look like a decent candle. It's an inside bar though. It's an inside bar. This is a bullish red candle right here though. It's a bullish red candle. We have an inside bar so far. We have the market still making its way higher. Yeah, I think we can make our way higher. But I need to pay attention to this candle because that is a significant candle. If we trade deep enough into this candle, I do expect for us to see a bearish reaction. I'm going to pay attention to that. But we're not there just yet. Yeah, these aren't areas to get into. These are areas to target. I'm just not going straight that way no more. It's not consistent. Yeah. All right. Well, mm, oof. I mean, we got a trend line coming down, coming up. Huh? That tells me that I shouldn't even be looking for shorts because the shorts won't work. We have a trend line coming up on the ES. Until we see a break of that trend line, which is highly unlikely because of the angle this thing is sloped at. Yeah. We have that trend line coming up. I mean, that's definitely enough room to just continue to bounce off. I mean, the bears would have to literally break it, come back and retest it, and that will be the short right there, which I highly doubt that the bears can do. So it looks like the minis are more expensive. So it's $4. So it looks like Blue Sky is actually promoting the use of micros because minis are $2 per size. So for each mini I use, it's going to be $4 versus the micros, which would be 50 cents. I have to consider that because I kind of want to do the multiple targets, probably like if I trade like 15 contracts. I can have multiple, I can have 3 profit targets so I don't have a single point of failure. Hmm.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't think. Let me look at an MES chart. Let me look at an MES, but no, I don't think MES is actually. I don't know. I don't think trading MES is. Let me see what it looks like. Yes. So, me see, 27. Yeah. So I don't know if y'all guys are aware of this, but uh I didn't know that Diddy would actually I think what motivated 50 Cent to, well, it's highly likely. What highly likely motivated 50 Cent to do this documentary on Diddy is because one of the people that was a part of his freak offs was one of 50 Cent's baby moms, the mother of one of his children. I think that's how I should say it. Diddy had one of the mother, or how am I supposed to say it? The mother of one of his children doing freak offs. And she was right up there with Cassie. She didn't go to just one. And she was at a majority of them, supposedly. Yep. That's why, I mean, honestly, I, well, I mean, I guess you really can't control that, right? You really can't control it. Really can't control it. If I was in the same position, a part of this industry, I guess I really can't talk about it because I mean, knowing what I know now, I would never go out the same way Meek Mill went out. And the reason why I use Meek Mill is because before we all figured out, or before everything that came to light, I felt that Meek Mill was we had very similar personalities. Came from the bottom, aggressive about, getting what we want, following our dreams, very passionate about what we believe in. I mean, shit, being a millionaire, being famous, all that other stuff. I mean, it's cool if I earn it, but I'm not going to be earning it like that. I'm not going to earn it that way. That shit is not even worth it at that point. Like, that shit is not even worth it. That shit is not worth it. Having somebody else build a stage so you can play on and they control the stage. I mean, for whatever reason, I came into this world, or at least when I first gained consciousness, I've always had it in the back of my mind to never, ever give somebody the keys to your success. Oh, yeah, he definitely did. Shit, he was at Diddy's house, poolside, cooling off. I mean, shit, that was before the audio came out. The audio just killed it. I mean, at this point, I can't even listen to Dreams and Nightmares no more. I guess I can, but all that, I mean, Meek Mill can't come out with, and I mean, I guess he can if he wants, but I mean,
Connection lost.
I don't have respect for people that act tough against their own people, but then when you get around other type of people that I guess can further your career, you're willing to become their bitch. That's not respectable. That's not respectable, not one bit. You can be somebody's girlfriend so you can further your career. What kind of shit is that? Not saying that he did that, obviously. I don't have no proof that he did that. But I'm just speaking in general. Yeah, that's definitely true. Like, dude, that is so true. That is like, dude, it is so true. I didn't realize how true that is. You literally are who you hang out with. Dude, some of the people that I used to hang out with kids, I look at them now, and I was like, dude, I don't know how or why we ever had anything. I mean, I guess it's one of those humbling moments because it was at one point in time we used to resonate with each other. Now we don't. We don't resonate with each other at all. We can't even have a conversation anymore. And you really become who, I mean, because it's human nature. It's one of those survival things. If you're going to be a part of the community, we all know that it's human nature to kill things, people, places, and things that we don't agree with and are different than us. I mean, people kill each other based off of what's going on in each and everybody's individual heads. It's crazy as that sounds. It's, oh, you don't believe the same thing I don't believe that I believe, and then like just say, like, as an example, let's just say that the world was a triangle, as an example, right? And people believe the world was a triangle, but I'm pretty sure it's not, right? And people will literally hurt somebody else because they don't believe the earth is the shape of a triangle. That's just how crazy it is to be human sometimes. And I feel like with that in mind, it's probably one of the reasons why over time you just become like the people that you hang around, so you don't get killed. You don't get called a witch and get burned at the stake, figuratively and literally. I mean, think about it. I mean, during the Biden administration, think about it. If you wasn't a part of a group, you didn't get the special privileges that people a part of that group got. Like, let's just be honest. If you was a part of a protected group, you were damn near untouchable. People walked around eggshells around you because they knew that if they went against it, that their livelihoods was at stake. It's just human nature. Shit, all of you guys are my friends. You guys. My internet friends. But the people I hang out with a lot of authors. I hang out with a lot of successful people. Ah, man. Okay. Now I'm probably gonna need to stop that on this. Come on, Gold. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that, gold. Don't do me like that. Dude, it's crazy, dude. It's that post clarity is just, it's like, dude, at that point, it's meaningless. He says, no, the fact that there were a few Middle Eastern kids in my school that acted like they were Spanish. Hmm. Hey, Alfred, you're not supposed to tell nobody about that. Elon doesn't want the world to know. Nah. Mm. Huh. Well, I mean, how the gold is nasty here and stops me out. I don't have a re-entry anywhere. And I don't have a re-entry on gold, so hopefully hopefully it doesn't need to hit my stop. Unless this thing is about to go all the way back down to like which I doubt though, but I might have to hit my stop. Hold on real quick. Let me see this real quick. 45.9. Okay, so this is where my stop was before. 45.9. I reduced my stop because I figured that the market was going to go, but I'm going to leave my stop where it was. This is a 54 tick stop. So I lose $500 here if I'm wrong, or if it comes and hits my stop. But mm, 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 okay. Okay. That was a bit of a that was a bit aggressive, but okay. That was a bit aggressive. So 54 plus 270. So if this thing hits my stop, I lose $800 in this trade. Actually, I lose a little bit more. I probably lose 9. Mm. All right, so I lose $700 in this trade. If it comes to hit the stop, I'll lose $700. But if it goes, I'll make about 2K. So okay. All right. Mm, mm. So this is what my hope will be tomorrow. My hope, I want to get in at 20 though, at 220, but hopefully the market hasn't touched that area until I wake up tomorrow, because I don't want to leave a limit sitting down there, because last night I did that and the market did exactly what I was concerned that it would do. It missed the limit completely. It made the move that I was looking for, and then when it touched my limit, it actually sold right through it. So I won't be doing that again. But like I said, hopefully that opportunity will still be available tomorrow, because that looks like it's going to be an easy trade if given the opportunity to trade it. So, but all right, guys, that's going to be it for me tonight. I definitely appreciate everybody that joined me. We'll definitely come back tomorrow morning, and we'll look for more opportunities to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good night.